Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Michael, what's going on? Nick, how you doing? Brian and Andy, how are you? What is going on, everyone? Ew. Baby. My god, it's Andrew and Annika. Whole squad's rolling up. What's up? Nick just got off work 15 minutes ago, so I'm not late. Yeah, we started a little late today. I went to the mall, actually bought this shirt, bought some other stuff. What made you be a fan of the worst team in the NHL? Terrence, honestly, you suck at poker, so I mean, I think you should take care of your own problems first. Aiden, were you surprised when your Yankee videos went viral? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely shocked me. I wasn't expecting that. Um, Pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Yeah, so went to the mall today, picked up some shirts, Christmas stuff, nice heavy long sleeves. Nice. Daniel TDC. Sup, man? I joined your Discord server yesterday. You ever gonna have mods? Yeah, I'll most likely end up giving out mods. I should have more mods in my live streams too. I don't have a lot. Parents, I got screened out. Daniel, yeah, I'll probably have mods. If anyone's interested in it, you could just text in the general chat, and whenever I eventually announce that I will have mods. But yeah, we joined a Discord server. We made a Discord server. The link of it is in the description below of this live stream, as well as we have it on the Nightbot, so it pops up every once in a while. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, but the Discord was just made yesterday. Decided to make it. I think it's a really smart idea to promote my videos and for you guys to even communicate within each other. It's a pretty good technique to build a community out of, so that's why I'm happy Discord works. Caden, you're a Falcons fan. I rant a lot. Terrence, you're the last person I think I make a mod, honestly. I think you're the last person I would. Discord server is pretty good. I like it. It's very organized. Yeah, it's very organized. I made even the individual channels because I have a lot of Flyers, Islanders, and Devils fans who are on the channel. So I made their own little channels if they ever wanted to come into the Discord. I made their channels to talk to and text. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty good idea. When does your new camera come in? I remember you saying that in stream, or am I thinking of someone else? No, you're thinking of me, Nick. I looked at it last night. Unfortunately, it's not coming until Monday. I thought it would be here by at least Friday. Most likely, there will not be a stream Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. There will not be a stream, but if we do stream tomorrow, after tomorrow, the next stream, you'll see it with the new camera. It'll be here Monday. I'm also getting a new headset that should come tomorrow, so instead of these headphones, you'll see some other headphones, much nicer ones, a little on the cheaper side, but they work well. They're headphones are headphones, so we're excited for all the new stuff to come in. Yeah, it's a pretty good webcam too. It's much better than this one. Much better than this one, which is weird because I just bought this one and I feel like the one I bought before it, one I bought before it, it was better than this one that I just bought. That's it, Terry. You're getting the boot early. Getting the boot early, Terry. So yeah, new webcam out coming Monday. I'm excited. It's gonna hopefully be better quality. Hunter, what's up, man? How's it going? Do you think Washington, Lundqvist would do well in Washington? Yeah. Yeah, I think, especially with Holtby not there being a distraction for either Samsonov or Hank, it'll end up being a very good situation for the both of them. Grant, you're a Caps fan, I see. You know what he's done to the Caps. You know what he's capable of. Yes, he's getting older, but I think he still has the distance to be a good goaltender for at least one more season. And especially if it's a shortened season, that'll help him and Samsonov. He's going to do pretty good in Washington. The defense wasn't that good last year, but they have a very good personnel. They have very good defensemen. Like, they weren't the greatest in defense last year. Thank you, Dill, for the 99 cents, you beast. Yeah, as I was saying, Grant, they weren't as bad as I thought they were. Like, I thought they were better than they were defensively last year, but they have good guys. They have a good core group. John Carlson, he almost just won the Norris Trophy this year. So, have I ever played Among Us, Nick? Yes, I have. Yes, use that towards the iPhone savings. Dill, I have enough money to buy an iPhone. I don't want an iPhone. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. I suggest putting a MEE6 bot in your Discord server, and you can link your YouTube channel with it, and every time you post or start streaming, it will get a notification on the server. Well, did you get a notification? I put it in general chat like 5 minutes ago, maybe 6 minutes ago. I put it in general chat, so I don't know. Nick, what's up, man? How are you? Jumbo Joe wins hard for the Leafs. Watch. Doubt it. Which team, Jason Power, what team will be most improved next season? I think Edmonton. I think Edmonton's going to take a big step. I think the acquisition of Kyle Turris, the signing of Kyle Turris, is going to be one of the most underrated signings the team has done this season. I think Pittsburgh's taking a step back. I think Edmonton's taking a step forward. So I think Edmonton's gonna have a good shot this year, improving in their division especially. I don't be surprised if San Jose is good again. I mean, they were really bad last year. Erik Karlsson did not have his stuff. They finally get an established number one goaltender, even though Martin Jones is the number one goaltender. Devin Dubnyk comes in. He'll be the starting goaltender for the San Jose Sharks. You'll have a healthy Tomas Hertl. You'll have, hopefully, a much better Erik Karlsson. You have Logan Couture. You have Timo Meier. Evander Kane. That group in San Jose is very underrated, and they were bad last season. If they had their first-round pick last season, they would have brought in whoever they would have had in the top four. They had the third overall pick they would have had. It was Ottawa's. Let's just say they had it. They would be a very good team this year, and I think they still will be. Do you think the Yanks go with Austin Romine or Didi Gregorius again? I think I'd rather have Didi Gregorius. As of right now, if you do re-sign LeMahieu, you don't have a spot for him. However, I do think reuniting Didi Gregorius and the New York Yankees would be pretty good. The Yanks would be a super team if they signed Trevor Bauer. Not yet. What's up, Happy? Nick, I did not ban him. I timed him out. He should be back by now, I think. Should be back. And if they keep DJ and then they'd be a super team. Well, you have no room. You know, Urshela is your third baseman. As of right now, Torres is your shortstop. And yeah, DJ second baseman, Luke Voigt first baseman. There's no room for DD on the infield. Brian, what's up, man? Love the quiz. Thank you. Quiz video was fun. Eichel or Matthews? Give me Jack Eichel. I honestly doubt we'll make the playoffs this year. Bottom six has gotten worse. D has gotten worse. I wouldn't say the defense has gotten worse. I say that the bottom six has gotten weaker, not really worse. The Rangers' defense is growing. The offense in the top six are ready to take the next step into being a competitive team. However, the defense is not there yet. The defense is growing, and the bottom six is growing. They don't want to be competitive yet. Give it a couple more, maybe one more season. This season, you go out, you get an established defender, you get an established depth center, and then you can compete. What's up, Matthew? My man, what's up? We might trade Stanton to the Cubs. Yeah, somebody came into the chat yesterday and said that. He has to waive his no trade, and I don't know if he would to go to Chicago. I do like the players we would get back. Hayward, good outfielder, has been in the league for 9 years now. Dude, Darvish has proved that he is the #1 pitcher. Craig Kimbrell, good closer, but then what do you do with Chapman? All biases aside, WYR, Barzell, or Kreider? Barzell probably. Are the Mets winning the World Series with Steve Cohen? Yeah, Terry, I'll talk Mets with you. I think that it's probably I think the Mets are in the best position they have been to win a World Series since 2015, and I really think they have a chance for Steve Cohen to make an impact onto that ball club. That was you? Alright, yeah. Would I take Holden back if Vegas gave us a 3rd round pick? Nick Holden was a good defenseman, man. He was a really good defenseman, especially in the playoffs in 16-17. That whole D-core, Holden and Smith, you know, those guys together were pretty good. Stanton is too valuable. Stanton's very valuable. You might not think it, but he's pretty valuable. Hey, what's up, Alexander? How are you? What's going on? DJ declined the Yankees offer. Oh, would you rather? I didn't know that, Happy. I did not know that. I have some important news too. This will most likely be on the stream next week, but we are going to be doing a New York Rangers 2019-2020 Kahoot. It was suggested by one of you guys, I forgot who. What we're going to be doing next week, I'll tweet it out, I'll promote it. It's going to be a Kahoot of the 1920 Rangers season. There's going to be around 20 questions, and I'll put the stuff up. We'll do it all. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to promote it more, but this is the first time I'm announcing it. 2019-2020 New York Rangers Kahoot next week. Good answer. Oh, thanks, Brian. You're the man. Most wanted Ranger gift this year. I guess another jersey, but I'm not really into getting the jersey unless it's the alternate, the retros. Smith played with Shea. Yeah, it was Smith, Shea, Holden, and I want to say Girardi in 16-17, right? He was still there. He didn't get bought out yet. Evan Klein, was he still there? Or was that the year? No, that was the year before he retired. Klein or two on that decor. That was a good decor. Do the Yanks sign Charlie Morton? They'll probably take a run at him if he doesn't retire. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Do one for the Yanks too? I will. Can you put it on Instagram? Because I don't have Twitter. I'll be most likely promoting this everywhere. I want a lot of people in it. I want to give everyone a chance to get questions right. It'll be pretty fun. I wonder if I don't know if I could like do something like maybe give something to a first place prize. I don't know. Fun fact: Ryan Callahan scored a hat trick today for the Hartford Wolfpack in 06. Finished that year for 35 goals and made the AHL All-Rookie team. Alexander with the fun fact of the day. That's a good fact. I remember he scored 4 against Philly. Oh, that was amazing. The Yanks also declined Guardy's offer. Yeah, I saw that. I'll play the Kahoot, but as a Flyer fan, answering all the questions about their success will hurt me. It's not really gonna be. It's gonna just basically be New York Rangers 1920 season. That's all it is, and it's gonna be pretty fun. It'll be fun. Trust me. If you can, anyone can do it. It's gonna be fun. Do you think Keandre Miller will make the team? Probably. I would hope so. Drafted him in 18. 2 years of development in Wisconsin. Hopefully he's ready to take the next step. Most annoying Ranger and most annoying Yank? I don't know. I don't really know if I have a most annoying Yank or Ranger. I guess Brendan's not. Brendan Smith, but like he's not even that annoying. Like I don't know. Annoying isn't really like a term I would describe a professional player. Horrible TikToker. What's your favorite NFL team? I don't really have one. Dallas, but not in the football. Nick Willis. Winner could get mod. That's a good one too. That's a good one. I could do that. And if you haven't realized, I did not upload the Calder video today because I did not have time to film it, and plus I really wanted to stream for you guys. So the Calder video will be filmed tomorrow, uploaded tomorrow, and then the Buchnevich video will get pushed back to Friday, the 13th. So if you see it on the bottom right here, who will win the Calder? It will be tomorrow, and I actually didn't even change the Buchnevich date. It says tomorrow as well, but the Buchnevich videos end up being Friday. You guys want to play Among Us? You know what? Let me make a games channel in that for you guys. I'll make a game. There you go. So now you guys can ask each other if you want to play games. Biden's COVID guy said he wants a full lockdown for a month. That would possibly be all of February, which would halt the NHL season a month in. Do you think the season gets canceled? Listen, I don't think they're going to start in March. What's the point of you starting it in March? You got to play 40 games? Like, you might as well either just cancel the season, or if that doesn't happen, you need to start it as soon as you can. Because the more I'm thinking about it, you need to get back on track to what your schedule was. Training camp, late August, early September. Season starts in October, ends by June. Draft late June, free agency July 1st. That's the schedule you need to get back to, and however you do that, needs to be done. Who's my favorite TikToker? Terrence Casey, my favorite TikToker. And Katie LaBarbera. Katie LaBarbera and Terrence Casey, favorite TikTokers. What's up, NYR Updates? What's going on? You should try their best to sign DJ. I agree. Maybe offer him more money. They should offer him as much money as he wants. And maybe trade Sand to the Cubs. Yeah. Can't wait till hockey's back. If you had to pick Hughes or Heiskanen, who do you take? Listen, Heiskanen's out of the box right now, sick, so... I mean, Heiskanen is 1 year older. I would go with Heiskanen. Sorry, Ricky. Ricky, if you have Discord, it's an application on the computer and your phone. You can join our Discord, and you can basically, there's Devils channels I made for you guys, so you can talk to Devils fans if they decide to join the server. A full lockdown, people can lose jobs, yeah. Another stimulus better come out. Only Brett Berard and Hunter Skinner are eligible. To a question Alexander had. Oh, forgot to ask you this yesterday. Do the New York Ranger prospects for the 2021 IIHF World Juniors team? Just curious. They're probably not going to send the guys who were signed. That's my opinion. Yo, Tyler, what's up? Alright, Terrence. I know so many people in the restaurant business, they are already struggling. Another lockdown will be devastating. It will be devastating. It will be. Do you think Kaapo Kakko could possibly represent Finland? No. He's not even eligible. He'll be 20. Oh no, he's 19 now, and he'll be 20 in February, but he's not going to go. He's not going to go, I promise. Not going to lie, I'm not too big of a hockey fan, but I like to watch the Ranger videos, and I think the Rangers have a great shot. Thank you. Am I the only Devils fan here? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I was going to say, Dustin. There are a few Devils fans. We have a few Devils fans. Yeah, perma-ban Terry, Andrew. That was uncalled for, in my opinion. Jason's a Devils fan, too. Yeah. Yeah, like what I'm saying. Like, a lot of Devils fans and a lot of Flyers fans like the channel. So I made Discord servers for them, too. I have the Flyers talk, Devils talk, and Islanders talk. Pretty cool. How to get my car on break at work. Haha. Wait a minute, Tyler. Who do you think should have won the Hart this year? Still Draisaitl or Panarin, personally? I thought McKinnon had a really good shot this year to win Hart. I would have loved to have seen Panarin as well. Draisaitl, I really didn't think he was going to win it. I really thought it was going to be McKinnon. But it wasn't. My computer is shipping in from Cali, so we can make an Among Us game next week so I can watch stream and play Among Us. There you go. There you go. Introduce yourselves in the Discord, man. It's gonna be fun. Carl Henriksen is gonna be Sweden's #1 center of the World Junior. Let's go Islanders. There you go. There you go, Brian. I have to say I'm a Yankee fan, but never Rangers. It's alright, Dustin. It's alright. I'm sure you love being here anyway. I was rewatching your video from Game 6 against Montreal in 2017. Just curious, what was the sweatshirt in the fridge at the very end? Game 6 against Montreal. It was a t-shirt. And I got asked this question the other day. Who was my favorite non-New York Ranger player? And it used to be Alex Galchenyuk. It really was. When he first came into the league in 2013, I loved him. Him and Brendan Gallagher. So I had a Alex Galchenyuk t-shirt, and then I popped it in the freezer for the playoffs, and they beat him. And then I put my Carlson t-shirt in the freezer as well, and what happened? They lost. The guy played on one knee. And that's why I put him in the freezer. If the Yanks don't re-sign DJ, they could move Torres a second and get DD. Yeah, hopefully. That's what would end up probably happening, Beast. Sorry, Happy said that. Lafreniere stats predictions. Let's say they play 60 games. I say 25 to 40 points. 25 to 40 points. He's gonna get his minutes too, because he's gonna end up coming out to a hot start, and they're gonna put him on the first top 6 somehow. I say 25. I say 20 to 40. 20 to 40 points. 20 to 35. I don't think he's 40 and 60. I say 25 to 35. 25 to 35. 20 to 35. Somewhere around that range. He'll have 10 goals. I'll tell you that right now. He'll have 10 goals. Jared, what's up? Flyers fan, but never a Phillies fan or 76ers fan, Nick. Jared, what's up? What's up? Jasper, what's good, man? Alexander, what's up? Alexander's been here. Saps, is it possible to do like more of a hockey Kahoot or a Rangers one that I made? I'm actually gonna do a Rangers one. I announced it before. I don't know if you were here, NYR updates, but we are gonna be doing a New York Rangers Kahoot next week. I'm gonna end up promoting it more so you guys know the date and the time. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna be doing 1920 New York Rangers stats and like all that facts. I'll see you later, Brian. Thank you for coming out. So we're gonna be doing that, and then we're just gonna do. If you guys love it, we're gonna keep doing it. Trust me. When is Kahoot? It'll be next week. Next week, I'll promote it on another stream. I'll tweet about it. I'll put it on my YouTube. I'll put it on my Instagram. It'll be on everything that I have social media on. Is Didi Gregorius a free agent again? Yes. Yes. If you, I know you might think I'm lying, but my dad knows Galchenyuk's dad. Pretty cool. Daniel, that's sick. Must be nice. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What, we should do a Kahoot right now? I would like to. I would, but I want to make sure. I want to make sure it's like perfect, because the quiz isn't even done yet. It's hard. Like, I like to pump out the quizzes. Trust me. We'll wait till next week, and you guys are gonna love it. Yeah, and why update? Send me the link on Twitter or something. But you're not allowed to participate in it. You know what? I'll participate in it. No, you know what? No, neither of us are allowed to participate in it. Oh, Tyler, that's tough. That's tough, Tyler. Sounds great. All right, cool. I also recently rewatched a reaction from the 18 women's gold medal game, being such a late night game. I'm surprised you didn't wake anyone up. It's funny because it was in February. It was the Olympics, and my brother for some reason was here, and like we were just watching the game, and it was sick. It was awesome. It was really cool to watch a United States hockey team win gold, women's gold. It was awesome. Kahoot reminds me of the only good part of school. Yeah, you're right, Dustin. It's, you want to know what's something hilarious? I had the same account that I used back in high school, and I have like 3 quizzes made back in 2017. How funny is that? It's the same account. 1 a.m. Saps Talk Show. Sorry, Leo. I apologize. But we're happy you're here. We're always happy you're here. And wire updates. Alright, I'll look at the Kahoot later. Thumbs up for you, and I also like it. Thank you. What's the craziest thing you and your friends have ever done? Not gonna share that. I heard you play softball. You should live stream the games. I'm sure your fans would appreciate it. I saw it at NYR updates. Thank you. Thank you. Terrence, that would be fun, but I mean, everyone would need to be on board. Like, I can't just do it for. Everyone would need to be on board. You know, I would need to have, like, if I were to go into the field, I need someone to film, you know, stuff like that. Saps, the link has been sent to your Insta, so I'll ask. Speaking of which gold medal game was better, 2017 World Juniors or 18 Women's Olympics? Just wondering. You know what? Both were high intense games. Both were gold medals. Both went into a shootout. USA vs Canada for both games. Both games were so high intense. But I think I have to say the World Juniors, just because I don't know why, but I had such a gel to that team because they were so close to my age. I was 18. It was special. It was special. That 2017 World Junior team was special. What's missing for the Yankees? Pitching depth, and contact hitters. Panarin point prediction. If it's a 60 game season, I say 60. If it's 82, I say 82. He's going to be a point of game player again this year. Over a point of game player. Has to be. Good thing Matt's a bench warmer. Come on, Terry. Come on, don't do him like that. Did the women's hockey team win in penalty shots? Yes. Gold medal. Yeah, because Brianna Decker scored the shootout goal, I believe. Or was it Brianna Decker? Yes. Brianna Decker and Lamoureux. Was it Monique or Jocelyn? I don't remember which sister it was, but Lamoureux scored a shootout goal too. It was a sick move. I remember that. As a Yanks fan, you don't want Lindor. I think he's overrated. He's a good player. Nick Willis, I'll answer mine. So 5 friends of mine went on vacation, and we were very, very drunk. We decided it would be funny to steal some road signs with cool names, and we were unscrewing. People do that. Thoughts on the idea of Zook versus Zibanejad? Jasper. It hurts. When did you saw the reaction that Capo Caco was in the Rangers? Cameron, I did the reaction when it happened live. Are you gonna miss Doc Emmerich? Yeah. Guy's been in my house for 15 years. However long I've been watching hockey, his voice has been here. Are you gonna do my Kahoot today, or when to do yours? I'll do them both next week, because I want to make sure I want to have my scene set up properly. I want to have the chat properly, and I want to give more people a chance to be able to come into the stream and do it. It's funny, 2017 was a good hockey year. New York Rangers USA, because we had beat both Team Canada and the Canadiens. A lot of success that year at the Bell Center. You're right, Alexander. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Good point. Losing Canley was huge last season. Yeah, and he's not even. I don't think he's gonna sign back with the Yanks this season either. I don't think he's gonna sign back with the Yanks. Who would you miss more, Sam Rosen or Emmerich? Oh, Sam Rosen all day. Sam Rosen's voice has been in my house from October to April for the last 15 years. Him and John Giannone and Joe Micheletti. Those 3 guys, to me, have the most effect as an announcer. You know, like Michael Kay, sure. I watch his show. He's a good dude. But like Sam Rosen, Joe Micheletti, John Giannone, those 3 are my boys. That's fine with me. I just hope I don't miss the stream. I'll make it a good time. Make sure people don't have any discrepancies. It's also rumored that the Yanks chase JT Realmuto. Good, better than Sanchez. Jared and Saps, what do you think about Sanchez? He's over. He's done. Like, I cannot do another year of Gary Sanchez struggling and then people making excuses for him. who will be the new national voice of the NHL. Possibly John Forsling. I mean, he was doing a lot of games. I think they should get, like, Brendan Burke. He's the announcer for the Islanders, and it sucks that he is the Islanders guy because he probably will never get a chance to be able to do the NHL games on NBC full time like Doc did. But you never know. You never know. I love Brendan Burke. I love John Forsling. But like I said, it's going to be tough to find a main guy. Higgy's better than Sanchez, I agree. I don't know about better, but played better last year. When Sam Rosen does eventually call it a career, who do you think will take over his role as the Rangers play-by-play guy? No clue. No clue. Better be someone good, though. Better be someone good. Got a lot of competition for that spot. At least Higgy can hit. Yeah, you're right, man. It should be the Hurricanes guy for the whole NHL. Yeah, it's John Forsling, yeah. Can we get rid of the offside review? I think it's bull, Ricky. I think it's such bull. The fact that a play by Matt Duchene and Danny Briere caused this controversy and caused a whole new rule, this is bull. Because like it's by a hair, and then teams are calling it off. Like teams are challenging it, and they're calling it offside. I think it's bullshit at this point. It really is. It really is. I was talking about it with my dad the other day, and we were discussing about how you could literally be off by an inch, and just because Matt Duchene decided to be so offside and a linesman missed the call, it's bull. I think the Yankees should have kept Austin Romine. I do as well. Gary Sanchez is garbage. He needs to go to the Rangers or Marlins, and people would think he's either good or see how bad he is. Yeah. You're the main guy, Saps. What's up, Shaggy? What's going on? 2019, Gary Sanchez was great into the postseason. I think Gary Sanchez he doesn't have it anymore, and I don't know why. I will admit, I am wondering if Al Trotwick is doing okay. Remember, he did only one preseason game and then missed the whole season. Haven't seen him in a while. You're right, Alexander. He disappeared, essentially. He really disappeared, which sucks, because I liked Al Trotwick. Is actually like the San Jose and Avalanche game in the 19 playoffs. We're at the whole review now. NFL got rid of the pass interference review after one season. The NHL can admit their mistake and nix offside rule. Then what do you do about the goaltender interference rule? Do you keep that? I don't think they're gonna. Would they only keep one rule and get rid of the offside rule? Like, yeah, I know it's two completely different plays, but it's still under the same umbrella. And Aaron Hicks has been struggling all season. He just came off of Tommy John. Give him time, I guess. Hopefully this season he will step up because, like you just pointed out again, he has a 7-year deal. They extended him 7 years, $11 million. Or 8 years, $11 million. Now he's in year 2 of it. So yeah. Yep. I also want a catcher that plays the game right. You know what I don't like? I really find it upsetting. I find it upsetting that you spent all of this money on Garrett Cole and he ends up having better chemistry with your backup catcher. Like, I understand it works like that sometimes, but if you're Gary Sanchez and you saw that Garrett Cole was signed by the Yankees, you've got to be excited to catch this guy. He's one of the best pitchers in the game right now. And all of a sudden, you can't develop good chemistry with him because you're a trash catcher? That's a morale bust. Where do you think the Yanks finish in the standings this year? 1 or 2 in the AL East. I think Tampa Bay's going to still be good. They're going to have a good season no matter what. It's either going to be first or second. I have a feeling they'll end up back in top. Offsides was never a problem. The NHL made it one. The GI review is so subjective, but it doesn't bother me as much. A skate that is a 1/4 of an inch offside had nothing to do with the goal is so dumb. I agree, Ricky. I agree. You make great points there. I agree. Al Troutwig is under a lot of fire. The last game he did was the Knicks game. He is still in trouble for the Simone Biles parents comment and apparently was being rude to his coworkers. I can see that. He does the Olympics too, so I mean, I'm guessing you're mentioning what he did either in the Olympics or he does do stuff for NBC as well, international comps. Bye, Terrence. If there was no break for COVID, do you think the Rangers made the playoffs? I mean, they were on a really good run. They had around 20 games left, so you never know. Islanders were struggling. They were above them. They were above the Rangers. You never know. I think they could have. Good question, Samson. Good question. I'm just curious to know if their NHL team's fan base that you cannot stand. Just wondering. A fan base? Not really. Not really. I think all fan bases do their own things just because it's what they feel. I respect it. I want to get some revenge on the Rays. Me too. Let's go Mets, Islanders, Knicks, Jets. Alright, Terrence. Possibly both Rangers and Devils were heating up before the break. Yeah, I think the Devils were a little too far down, but you never know. With 20 games left, that's 40 points up for grabs. Devils could have jumped a couple teams, but definitely not the playoffs. Yeah, I agree. Probably was slurring his words in his last broadcast. I thought he had a stroke or something. He was gone the next game. Prayers out to Al Troutwig if that's true, but what is that confirmed that it was a stroke and he wasn't pre-gaming a little too hard? I know that's a problem. That's a problem. I could definitely see a guy like Al Troutwig who's been through what he's been through for the last 20 years. He's been covering Ranger games 30 years. Now, mental health's a big issue. How excited were you when the Rangers won the lottery? Because it sounded like you were about to cry. I was so in shock. I wasn't crying. I wasn't. I'm honest when I cry. I cried when Zuccarello came back. I cried. But I did not. It sounded like it was. I did. It does. It does sound like I'm about to cry when the Rangers won the draft lottery. I did not. I was just so in shock that my voice kept getting higher and higher. And I really couldn't control myself. I heard a rumor that the Yankees might trade Glaber. Gonna have to get a Glaber caliber player in return. Jacob deGrom. I know the Mets were interested in him, interested in Torres when deGrom was on the market. Let's do it, but I doubt it with the new ownership now. All those things with the Mets, every negotiation with the Mets before Steve Cohen came in are out the window. Every negotiation. Devils turned it on after Hines was fired. Yep, you're 100% right, Ricky. Let's go Detroit. Fran, what's up? How are you? Red Wings or Tigers? What do you like? I always heard that surprisingly San Jose Sharks fans are so biased in the sense that they will never admit they will never made a bad move and they're always a cup contender. I can see that. West Coast team, you know, a lot of the hardcore fans are probably get bashed because they play on the West Coast, but Yankees would be stupid for trading Torres. I agree. It wasn't that shocking to me. The Rangers were the only team swept in the qualies, and the number one pick was already guaranteed to an unknown playoff team. You're right. I was surprised. They had a 1-in-8 chance, and they ended up pulling it out. 1-in-8? Yeah, 1-in-8. You think fans will be allowed to be back in arenas, and would you go to a game? Well, if that's the case, I will definitely go to the game, but I don't think so. Not yet. I think they're going to take some time. You have to wait until the governors of each state that an NHL team plays and approves. So, not yet. No word yet. Just random guy, what's up? Talking about play-by-play guys. Tampa Bay's play-by-play guy. Rick Peckman retired after last season. The voice of Stamkos Kucherov. St. Louis scoring legendary. That is legendary. Kyle Higashioka will play once per 5 games, and he was amazing this year. You're right, Happy. You're right. Quinn, do you think Lindor will go to the Yankees or the Mets? I think Lindor will be moved this season. They extended him. Don't know why. Cleveland extended him. They had to extend him to be able to just say, let's just pay this money now and hopefully flip him for assets. And if they don't, at this point, what are they doing? We've seen Cleveland trade some of their top guys over the last couple of years and still be competitive. You never know. By trading Lindor and getting assets, something similar to what they did with the Clevenger deal to San Diego. You never know. You never know. Cleveland could end up making it all the way to the ALCS by trading Lindor because of the assets you get in return. Trying all of them, awesome. But Quinn, to answer your question, if he goes to the Yanks or the Mets, I think the Mets, Steve Cohen's ready to win. He's ready. I think he'll go to the Mets. They should make offside a 1-minute penalty after true false starts. Start by a team in the face-off. Yeah, but then you're changing like all that other stuff. You're changing a lot. So probably little and on fans, especially with cases spiking too. Yes. Biden making things trickier? Yeah, probably. My favorite Rangers piece of memorabilia is actually in my closet, buried away, but it's the newspaper for the 1994 Stanley Cup winning New York Rangers. It's they've done it, or they got it, they did it, something like that, and the cup is on the front page. It's the New York Post. Pretty cool. It's real. It's sick. He even had a 3-run homer game, and no one else did that on the Yankees. You guys on the Higgy train hard today. I love it. I love the Higgy train. Fun little story. I went to Orlando shortly after Tampa Bay lost to Columbus, and boy oh boy, I met a lot of Bolts fans that didn't even want to talk about the Bolts. Totally different story now. That's what happens. The Indians have been a competitive team. They just choke all the time in the postseason. Yeah, it's not like they haven't been a bad team. They're a really good team. They just don't know how to put it together in the postseason. Sounds similar to a team in New York. Let's be honest. Don't know how to get it done in the postseason. My favorite in 2017 was when the Yanks came back 0-2 to beat the Indians. Yeah, that was a great series. A really good series. Shaggy. We don't have to wear masks on the Higgy train either. Haha, Dustin! That was good. That was good, Dustin. I have the New York Post from Giancarlo's first game as a Yankee. The cover said, Giambino. Giambino? Maybe? That's what you meant? But Game 2 still haunts me a bit. Game 2 was terrible. I never want to experience that again. 94 Rangers and an NHL 94 Sega Genesis. NHL 94 for the PS1. That's a Bolt for no. Phone needs to be charged. It's all good, man. Thanks for coming out. I need another water bottle. I'll be right back. Lit. You have the newspaper for the day. Mark McGwire hit his 60-second homer. Chaos. Ron Bauer gonna be a nice 1-2. Or does Garrett Cole fit in that? Lindor would have swinging the drive. Yeah, haunts you. Matt, listen, Matty Vasgersian, I love listening to the call, even though it hurts me. Hey, he's such a good announcer. First of all, a pitch never hit the guy, and then Girardi didn't want to challenge it. That's how it all happened. That's how it all happened, Jared. That's how it happened. There was a pitch, I forgot to who. Chad Green threw it up and in, hit the bottom of the bat, and Girardi didn't want to challenge it. Imagine having it. That's the essential reason they released Girardi after that season, and ownership and management said it was for his decision making. it definitely points to that. That ended up changing the series almost for the worse for the Yankees. Because they were up in that game huge. They were up huge. I'm pretty sure Gary had 2 homers that game, or 1, and Hicksy had 1, or Hicksy had 2. That was karma for Girardi. Yep. Yep. 100% right there, Jared. Hey, Katarina, what's up? Welcome back. Lonnie Chisenhall was better. I like the Orioles guy who also did hockey. Gary Thorne. Gary Thorne's a beast. Astros fan here. Whoa. I like your Yankee reaction videos, even though some are painful for you. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, J-Bo. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. People would have been way more mad at Girardi if they lost the series. That's true, Dustin. That's true. Sense fan here. I'll never forget Pajo's 4-goal game back in the 16-17. That was so nuts. Sorry to bring up the bad memories. You know what? They're bad memories at the time. You look back at it now, it hurts. But, you know, you experience history in a way. You know, every postseason, every season, you're experiencing history, whether it's for your team or not. It sucks. Yes, I am upset. But what are you gonna do, man? Gary had 1, Bird had 1, Hicks had 1. Now people are mad at the Astros for the firing of Girardi. Trust me, Houston Astros did not get Dan Girardi. Joe Girardi fired. He was gone no matter what, I believe, because they realized they had a team and they needed a manager who can come in and be a puppet, and that's exactly what Aaron Boone is, a puppet. Luke Voigt is the most underrated player along with Paul Goldschmidt. I think Luke Voigt's very underrated as well. I love your dad's reaction in the background. Thank you. No, Chisenhall was the batter against Green, or it was Naquin. I don't remember the batter. I know it was Chad Green on the mound. Gary Thorne is hilarious. I like how he complains about Gleyber Torres. That feud back in 18, or no, back in 19 was so good. So good. Gonna miss Doc. Playoffs are not gonna be the same. 100% right there. Matthew, Senators are garbage. They blew hard this season. They did it on purpose. I mean, they're not supposed to be good right now. They're doing what the Rangers did, but they're doing it to a more severe level. Like, they gutted everything. Upstate Chell, that's awesome, bro. Love your videos. Following for a while. Rangers' future is bright. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It is. We're excited here in Rangers Town. I can't lie. I was rooting for Houston to win that Tampa Bay series after they forced 7. I know it's terrible. Listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do. You live on the East Coast, on the island? I do. I live on Long Island. 19 was amazing. Torres hit 34 homers, and 13 of them were against the Orioles. Yep. Yep, that was a good year, man. That was a good year for the Yankees offense. Also, Gary Thorne's Paul Correa goal. Iconic. Off the floor, on the board. Insane. Just random guy. The way his voice comes out of his mouth and into the microphone is special, man. Like, you know when there's a special announcer. You just do. Best Rangers call was 15, Game 5, Round 2, Caps McDonough OT winner call by John Forsling. They delay a shot, they score! That was insane. Ryan McDonough! Yep, you're right. John Forsling's good, man. John Forsling's good. He's good. I would love to see him full-time in NBC, too. The Senators blew the 17th season. Unfortunately. They were on the backs of good old Craig Anderson, man. Guy played with his heart out. Cole finished 4th in Cy Young. Oh, did they just release the Cy Young? Shane Bieber won the AL Cy Young. Who won the NL? Was it DeGrom? I hope. Probably deserved it, but you Darvish, I can see him getting it. Gary Thorne, way better at hockey. You're right. You're right. We might have to remember JG Pageau's 4-goal game, but the Sens will remember trading Zibanejad for Brassard. Zibby's 5-goal. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Shane Bieber won the AL Cy Young. When do the NHL schedules come out? Katarina, excuse me. It'll end up being when the season finally is determined when it'll start. Not for a while. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please make sure to leave me a like. I really appreciate it. Also, one of the best calls was 15 Game 7. Rangers move on to Tampa. The Rangers move on to Tampa. Yep. Those are some good calls, man. Those are some good calls. You remember them. You know, if you remember a call, it's memorable. Genius. Genius calls. Game 2 between the Yankees and Indians was crazy, especially the 9th inning. This season was crazy. This season was a really good postseason against Cleveland. I loved it. When do I think the NHL season starts? I'm just gonna keep saying, I think I'm gonna keep saying January 1st. So January 1st. We'll see though. Dustin, Gary Thorne's reaction was amazing. I'll never forget when Paul O'Neill then went into the other booth and went to go near him. Quinn, I don't know why, I kind of like the neutral site for playoffs. For the MLB was pretty good. I mean, you need fans in the stands, though. You need fans in the stands. When you're doing the reaction videos versus the Rangers and the Islanders, are you really stressed out about the game? Stressed out about every freaking Ranger game, man. It's bad. No matter who they're playing. Preseason too. Like that exhibition game against the Islanders, I was like so dialed in. I was just like, they need to win this game. They need to win this game. Every game I'm dialed in. Step on an overtime. The Rangers move on to Tampa. Henry gets over? Yeah, I guess. That's a good call, too. That's also biased. You like that call, Dustin, the most, but you don't like... I don't like the call as much. Gary Thorne was, get out of here. Go back to your own booth. I love that interaction. I like extended playoffs for hockey, though. Like, the playing rounds were alright. Playing rounds were alright. Nick Willis, the NBA did the best when it came to COVID and the bubble. They were able to have 0 COVID-19 test positive. I don't think the NHL did either. Jake, Yankees getting Lindor? I'd rather have LeMahieu, man. We know what LeMahieu could do in New York. I don't know what Lindor could do in New York. I like the inside of playoffs in all sports. I guess. I mean, it definitely gives teams who are on the cusp an incentive to be able to improve at the deadline to make maybe that wild card spot. It's got its benefits. It's got its pros and cons. It should be round 1 and round 2, best of 5, conference finals and NBA finals, and the finals should be best of 7. I think everything needs to be 7. I don't think they should go back to the way it did. I think everything should be 7. Because Boom gave the Yankees back-to-back 100-win seasons. What'd you say? Aaron Boone, my mind, is a good manager? Yeah, but I mean, you also have to think, like, a lot of his losses during the postseason, they're on him. Manfred wants to keep them in MLB. Gotta definitely get it past the the owners first. NHL way better than the NBA with COVID. I think they both did a really good job. Bubbles were smart. I'd rather have LeMahieu back than to have Francisco Lindor. I think I would too, in my opinion. But what Francisco Lindor can do that DJ LeMahieu cannot is bat left-handed. And the Yankees do need a left-handed bat in their lineup, man. It's desperate at this point. Boone doesn't thrive under pressure. That's a good one. Who do I think Seattle will draft in the expansion draft? Jason, we're a year away from that. I mean, teams are gonna look different. It's gonna end up being from the Rangers most likely, unless they make a move with Seattle to take someone else. It'll most likely be a guy who is coming off either the after the entry level deal. I don't know. I have no idea. I honestly have to see how the schedule looks like. Not the schedule, the roster looks like. I have to see how the roster looks like when the draft is about to happen. I think DJ is going to the Dodgers. That would suck, Eric. That would really suck. I would hate that. I forgot about Josh Naylor for the Indians. He killed the Yankees during the walkout series. Guy was the best player on the planet when he played the Yankees. Paxton, Happ, Chapman, get the hell out. Whoa, Matthew. Maybe. You're probably right about Paxton and Happ. Unless they bring back Paxton on a cheap deal. Jackie Bradley for a lefty, but probably won't happen. If he can play left field, let it fly. Because they're not going to take Gardner back. Gardner doesn't resign, then Bradley's going to replace me. Yep. Do I watch Impractical Jokers? Yes, show was amazing. Will they draft for future or aggressive like Vegas? I think they're gonna end up seeing what deals they can make with teams to possibly get younger players, like they did with William Karlsson, Alex Tuck. You know, younger players, but not as young. And I think they're gonna want to be competitive right out of the gate, in my opinion, just like Vegas. Will they have the same success as Vegas? I don't think so. Playoff team? Possibly. They'll be in the Pacific? Possibly. Favorite show? I'll give Paxton another chance, but not Happ. Happ's done. Happ is so old. Happ... a lot of people forget this, and it's okay if you do. J. Happ pitched against the New York Yankees in the 2009 World Series as a Philadelphia Philly. He's up there in age. I'd rather have Paxton back on a cheaper deal. Prove it. Let's see what happens. J. Happ, do not come back. But Chapman, I don't know. Chapman, me neither. I really don't know. I don't know either. I see a guy like Howner or Hayek being taken in the expansion, but again, we're a long way from it. Yep. The Yankees would have won the Rays series if Boone made the right pitching decisions in Game 2. That was terrible. That was terrible, Dustin. No, I didn't even watch Game 2. I was at my own... No, I wasn't at my own softball game. I might have been. But yeah. Yeah, Boone was bad that game. DJ is better than Lindor. You can't change my mind. I won't change your mind. I won't. Jay Williams. Oh, snap. Yeah, Happ did. I promise you he did. I promise. He pitched the, was it the last game? He might have came in to pitch the last game. I don't remember, though. Why bring Happ in the second? Who knows? And he was pissed about it, too. Remember Chase Utley, 09 World Series? GOAT killed the Yanks. The Yankees won that World Series. That's all I care about. Pedro pitched like, as a Philly. Pedro was there. Seattle coming in 2021-22, correct? I believe. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they'll push it back. I heard rumors that they might be pushing them back because of the whole COVID thing. But if their building's ready, they want to come in right away. Their draft date will be the 2020. Voice crack. I apologize. The 2022 NHL draft. No, I'm playing. The 2021 NHL draft. So yes, next season they will come in. If everything goes to plan for right now. Yeah, I was gonna say didn't have play against the Yanks in the last World Series. Jeez, he's old. He's old. He's older he's older. Thank the Yankees organization. Yeah. Boone should have never brought a hat. Yep, I agree. Also in Game 3, Kevin Kiermaier should have been struck out. on the at bat when he hit the 3-run shot. Stupid umps. Some things you can't control. Some things you can't control. Things like taking out Garcia and putting in Happ, you can control. Matthew, CBS sucks during playoffs baseball. Hated it. I love Joe Bach and John Smoltz on Fox. I hate baseball announcers sometimes. I really do. Andres, analytics what causes the Yankees to lose game 2. Analytics is killing some teams, man. It is. I understand you have that whole Moneyball logic of analytics. But give me a break, man. It's a human sport. You need to be able to make decisions based on what the human is doing, not what the stats say. Sure, the stats will win you 100 games during the regular season. When it comes postseason time, your blood energy's up. It's hard. It really is. You can't rely on analytics too much, man. You really can't. They'll ruin your team. Aaron Boone should lose his job because of analytics, but he's not. He'll still be here. Nick, hey, if you're a Yanks fan, you're lucky you don't have the worst of Randy Arozarena like Houston and LA. That's true. That's true. Did kill us a little bit. Definitely killed LA, man, and Houston. Also in Game 5 on the Brassol at bat, if Higgy was still behind the plate, he would have called the fastball on the homer pitch. Brassol had clearly caught up to it. It's all the what ifs. Baseball is really what if. Like, what if this, what if that, what if you threw this pitch, what if you threw that pitch? If that was called a strike, if that was called a ball, baseball is such a what if sport. CB Buckner was the worst umpire in history. Worse than Angel Hernandez. I think Angel Hernandez is worse. CB Buckner is inconsistent. He's very inconsistent. Angel Hernandez is just terrible. He's a bad umpire, Angel. CB Buckner is very inconsistent. I think the game's caught up with him a little too much. I think he's become way too fast for a lot of these older umpires. But, Jacob, my man, what's up? Game 5 still hurts you? I want it. What are you gonna do? It is what it is, man. How are you, Jacob? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Remembrance Day to every single one of you guys. If you know a veteran, make sure you thank them today. Very important day in American history, in my opinion. I love it. I love Remembrance Day. I think it's very passionate. Very passionate day. Colby Ellsbury is still getting paid, yep. Worse than Joe West? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Joe West is like, he's a goofball. Like, he's not, I mean, not till recent memory, he's pitched a big game for the Yankees. Angel Hernandez umpired. He hasn't umpired a big game for the Yankees since I can remember, but Angel Hernandez and CB Buckner, they always seem to get assigned to the Yankees series. Missed the rest of the stream last night with Wi-Fi switching networks. All good, man. Streaming today. Happy you could be here. Chapman giving up that home run to Brassol made me lose hope. Ah, man. Back-to-back years on a walk-off elimination. I did not expect that. I'll tell you that as a Yankee fan. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, my God. That was such a bad, like... When it was hit, I was like... I didn't know if it was gone or not. I really didn't. But the Altuve's one the year before that, I knew it was gone. The umpire made a bad call on Luke Voigt, which cost the Yanks the run with the bases loaded. All these intangibles, man. These things you legitimately can't control as, like, a team. You know what I mean? Like, Boone can't be responsible for that. Just can't. Chapman got hit with the karma after he almost killed that guy. The revenge story from Mike Brassol, that game, that whole series. Oh, man, that must feel so good for Brassol. Seen the post I tagged you in last night on Instagram? I think I did. Maybe not. Was it on Instagram? Or was it on Twitter? If it was Twitter, I probably saw it. Angel Hernandez is so bad. A ball almost hit a player, and Angel had his hand up like he was about to call a strike and then saw the player run out of the batter's box. That's terrible. That's so bad, man. Angel's so bad. He's bad. He's bad. It's not even like he's inconsistent. He's a bad umpire. When Altuve hit it, I knew also. Yep. Unfortunately, you just knew. Will! I remember Brasso hit a long, hard foul ball. I immediately said he'll hit a home run. A few pitches later, good night. Exactly. Happy Walter. Judge was healthy. When he's healthy, is a top 5 player in the MLB. When he's healthy and consistent, but he's only done it for 1 season. So I don't know if you can call him a top 5 if he's only done it for 1 season. Hell of a defender. His numbers aren't there offensively with the home runs, but hey, he's a good player. Twitter? I probably did then. Did I like interact with it? Let's see. I don't remember which tweet it was. When Brasso hit the home run, the Rays dugout went absolutely crazy. Because not only were they going to the ALCS, not only did they defeat they were the underdog, the Yanks were the underdog, they beat the New York Yankees, but it was a revenge story because they knew how important it was for Mike Brasso to do something against Chapman after their interaction they had. With the jersey, I saw it. The most annoying thing about the 2020 season is not the Yankees elimination, is that it's the fans couldn't give it to Houston. That really sucked. I had tickets to the first game in the Bronx against Houston in September of 2020, and I couldn't go, obviously. Bull. I was pissed, man. I bought tickets the second they came out back in February of 2020. Bought the tickets. September 2020 comes around, still haven't gotten the money for the tickets back, by the way. I spent $20 tickets. Whatever. With the jersey, saw that. Yankees Astros would have been amazing. Yeah, you're right. Brasso got his revenge. Absolutely, he did. Did you know the Rangers were the only team to not get shut out this season? So, anyone says the Rangers are bad, tell me this. They're a good scoring team, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, Shane Bieber. We knew that was coming for the AL Cy Young. I want to see who wins it for the NL. The Yankees have been inconsistent this year. Yeah, pretty inconsistent. You see Judge in early 2020, he led the NL home runs, and I'm pretty sure he batted over 300. He needs to stay healthy, man. He needs to be a consistent, healthy guy. Carlos Correa equals emoji clown. Like I said the other day, I still have respect for Bregman, but no one else. Rangers never get shut out. I've noticed as a Rangers fan for the past 6 years, they always score goals. They've been a good scoring team. Dude, it's funny you say that because 2 games I went to back in 2014, and then I didn't go to another game until I was a senior in high school. Oh no, sophomore, junior in high school. So I went to a game in 2013 November against LA, shut out 1-0, and then I didn't go to a game in 2 years until 2 years later, same month. 2 years later, shut out against Philadelphia 3-0. But ever since then, I've been to a game where they've scored. Draft of rookie cards coming soon, so happy, pumped. I saw the list where they compare MLB teams to rappers, and they compare the Yankees to Jay-Z, and the Astros to 6ix9ine. That's hilarious. Of course Jay-Z's the Yanks, come on. How many games will Igor Shesterkin start? He'll most likely, for the time being, unless he absolutely shines in the first few games in camp, he'll be splitting with Georgiev. Why respect for Bregman? I don't know, I've always liked him. I don't know why. I've always liked Alex Bregman. I thought he's always been like a good dude, a good guy off the field. Hell of a baseball player? I don't know. I still like him. Everyone else, not really. I've always hated Correa and Altuve. Jared, the main Yankee problem is this year was the streaks indeed. Correa is a punk. Are you a season ticket holder? Because my family is. No, I am not. I am not a season ticket holder. Never been. Never was. For anything. Would be cool one day to maybe be a season ticket holder. Be pretty dope. Yeah, never was. I thought AJ Hinch was a great manager, but he's the total opposite. I mean, we'll see what he does with the Tigers. We'll see what he does with the Tigers. That's when he has to prove himself. Lundqvist to the Caps reminds me of Beretta to the Blues. Probably won't do anything. Lundqvist should be retired in the next couple of years. See, Brodeur to the Blues never made sense. He had his cups. Lundqvist still doesn't have his cups. He's still chasing it. You know, Brodeur could have easily retired with his 3 cups, Jennings trophy, all that other stuff he loves. What are you gonna do? He still wants it. He still loves playing and competing. He said it multiple times. Most of the Yanks wins this season were against the Sox. Everyone's saying the Tigers are gonna win the World Series. Whew, I doubt it. I really doubt it. They were a bad team. I think Baltimore has a chance to be better than them before Detroit. Like I have Baltimore being better before Detroit gets better. To be honest, the way you feel about Bregman is the same way I feel about Springer. I like Springer too. I don't have like that much of a connection with him. I have always loved Bregman, but I can see why people like Springer the way you do too. To be honest, the way you feel, I read that. You think Clint Frazier starts in left field next year from Adam? If they don't end up going out and getting a left fielder, I would like to see Frazier be a consistent everyday player. We've seen what he can do. He needs consistent at-bats in the MLB and consistent time in the MLB. Starting pitcher Liam Hendricks happy, alright. I love being the Red Sox, who doesn't? If you're any other team in the MLB, other than the Yankees and the Red Sox, you have to be ecstatic when you beat the Yankees and the Red Sox. I can't forget that although they cheated, they're still talented MLB players. It's true. True. I'm done with it, really. I'm done. I wasn't even on the hype to, like, strip their World Series. I wasn't on that hype train at all. I really didn't care. Make sure the Yankees got cheated out of a World Series berth. That's it. Clint Frazier has gotten much better. The annoying part is that the Astros used that to their defense. If they didn't play... If they play well, they're cheating, apparently. Didn't matter. I'm off it. I'm off it. I ordered a Panarin jersey. Can't wait to wear it and be Spartan. You changed your picture. Oh, definitely was not orange. Clint is a stud, eh, Shaggy? Clint is a stud. I like him. Good young player. We actually got him from Cleveland. A lot of people don't know that the Cleveland Indians drafted him. And we had him in the, oh man, was it the Indians or the Cubs? No, it was the Indians. I have a Mets fan that hates the Yanks. He said 27 rings came from mainly Babe Ruth, but with him we only got 3 or 4. Listen, I can't control the past. The team I liked growing up was the Yankees. I can't control what they did in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. It is what it is. I can't control what they do now. I root for them. That's it. Think any of the prospects that are currently playing in our league make the team as a borderline 3rd liner, 4th liner, or last pair defenseman from Masked RJ3? If you're talking New York Rangers, which I'm assuming, I think Kravtsov has a good shot at cracking the start of the lineup as a depth 3rd or 4th forward. Right wing. Defenseman, I would like to see Keandre Miller step in. You never know about Morgan Barron. If he comes in, maybe plays 4th line center. This is going to be a big year for Brett Howden and Philip Hedl. Those two who end up having contracts, their entry levels expiring after the season, they need to have big seasons. So not only do they need to make the team out of training camp, they need to have a much better improvement than last season. And I'm mainly talking about Brett Howden here, just because Howden, to me, he needs to be a third-line center, needs to be a very good two-way center. We've seen Filipino have sparks of flashes of sparks in his game over the last season. Filipino, I think, is going to end up being a much better player this season than he was last year. Much more consistent, bigger, stronger, faster. But for rookies, Lafreniere, obviously, and then I have Kravtsov and Keandre Miller. Love Clinton, he's my fave. There we go. How do you think the Rangers are going to be? Sean, I think they're going to be okay. Young team. I think they added well. They're just going to learn and go through an experience together. They're going to have to grow together. What's the most exciting baseball game and hockey game you watched live? I went to a Brett Gardner walk-off against the Rays a couple years ago. Most exciting Yankee game I've been to, and Ranger game, Winter Classic 2018. Really fun. Chris Bryant is my cousin, surprisingly, so I've been a Cubs fan for 5 and 6 years now. That's pretty cool. Clint Frazier is underrated. Yankees, the $90 were godly. Oh, the 90s. I was like, wait, $90? The 90s, yeah. Yep. Wish I could have experienced that. That would have been sick. Is a rising star, in my opinion. He can carry them. Nick Verdugo. Diehard Mets fan. Trevor Bauer to the Yanks. Adam, you never know. I know they're definitely going to have to end up adding depth to their pitching rotation. Like, they have to. If any of the Rangers rookies make the starting lineup, they must get good ice time. Yes. Yes. Yeah, so you know what's funny? A lot of people think third and fourth line ice time is bad. Third and fourth line ice time for rookies isn't that bad. You're going up against teams, not top players. You're going up against teams third and fourth lines. It doesn't help. It doesn't stunt the development. If a guy like Alexei Lafreniere gets 12, 13 minutes the first game of his NHL career, you have to ease him in. You have to ease these guys in. If Trevor Bauer was to sign with either the Yanks or the Mets, who would it be? Probably the Yanks. I would like him as a Yank. I like Bauer. I like his personality. I would like him as a Yankee. Clint is a force. Just you wait. I agree. I agree. I say the Rangers will make the playoffs and make a good push. I hope. Do I get for Christmas a Lafreniere's a Battleship Kreider jersey with a C stitch to it? You know what's annoying? I bought my Kreider jersey last December, and it has the A on it. So what do I do now if he gets the C on it? Like, what if Kreider gets named the captain? I'm screwed because I don't know if I'm able to take the A off and put a C on. Thomas Smith is underrated. Thomas Smith, good ball player. Thomas Smith, very good ball player. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna use the bathroom, then we'll come back and probably finish the stream off. It's around 7 o'clock now. See how long we can go. Maybe we'll go to 7. I still have to eat dinner. It's pretty late. Right now, break time, and I'll be right back. Yeah, so NYR updates. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the jersey situation. It's a tough choice. Supreme Sports. If they allow fans this year, how many games am I going to? As many as I can. As many as I can. Nice music, thank you. Harris Heller. Spotify playlist. I put it in the description after the videos, because I always forget to do it during the videos, during the streams. It was so bizarre seeing the Yankees get walked off by the Mets at Yankee Stadium. That was weird. No, I think you could take it to the MSG store. Oh, that would be clutch. That would be clutch. If the Rangers couldn't make it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, they got to tighten up the defense. Andreas, yeah, that's what they need to be. They need to tighten up the defense to be a good team alone. To be a consistent team. Trevor Bauer just won it out. Wow, really? Wow. Did the Raptors play in Jersey? That would be cool. That'd be cool. Basketball back in Jersey. I'm sure Shaggy would love that. Basketball back in Jersey. Come on. I don't think Kreider will get to be the captain either between Panarin and Zibanejad. Really? Kreider's been here since 09, man. How do you not give him the captain? He's such a good leader, too. I don't know. I want Kreider to be the captain, but I'm okay with Mika as well. But Mika's on a one-year deal. You also have to take in consideration the contract. Only gotta go 20 minutes to see basketball? Haha. The New Jersey Raptors. Haha. Well, yeah, that's only because the border would close, for those of you who are confused. The Toronto border is still closed. I'm sure you know that. The Canada border is closed. So they would end up having to find a place to play, like the Blue Jays did with the minor league affiliate up in Buffalo. Realistically, do you think Tony D will be able to solidify moving over to the left side? I think the way he plays, he can play either side. Consistently, I don't know. They have to prove that. He has to prove that this season. I think he has the capability of doing it. Consistently, we'll see. For me, the captain is about experience and leadership, and who's got that more than anyone? It's Chris Kreider. Knows the city, knows the team, been with the organization since the day he was drafted. He can get extended contract, though, so it's true, that's true. It's not like they're not going to sign him. Yeah, they can easily extend him. I like your kids. You've been a Ranger fan through your admission since I don't know when we didn't have cable back then. We only watch them on Channel 9. That you may continue. Not to be mean, but if you say Panarin for captain, you're dumb. It's leadership, not skill. I don't want Panarin to be captain. I think it's Mika or Kreider. I don't even think Panarin's a consideration. Panarin has leadership, though. I don't want to, like, come off as, like, sounding mean or, like, negative, but the language barrier is a problem for Panarin. To be able to stand up in the locker room and lead his team. I'm sure it's not as hard, but, like, I would rather just have Kreider. Or Mika. Like, it's either them two, because you're right, it's not reliant on skill. Panarin is a good leader, but is he a leader for the New York Rangers club? It's really tough, man. Organization's gonna have a tough job. They really will. Because they have to name this captain soon, man. It's been 2 seasons now the Rangers don't have a captain. 2.5 if you count when you traded away McDonough. New Jersey Raptors. Personally, I don't think he is. Mika should be captain because I think he is a leader who can get this team to the playoffs. He's a good leader. I'm telling you, Mika and Kreider are the 2 candidates. For a skilled player like him, though, listen, that's true. That's true. He is the most skilled player. I don't. Is that what you're looking for in a captain? I mean, everyone will listen to him. You're right. Laugh will get an A in second year, I assume. It depends, man. Like, leadership is so important to an organization. They're not gonna just throw stuff out. Like, that's why it's been 2 years since they haven't named the captain. They're not just gonna throw the leadership out. Being the 28th New York Rangers captain, which is what the next captain will be, is a huge honor. They're not going to be able to just give it away to whoever they think is the best leader or who's been here the longest. They're going to take a lot of time. They might even ask some of the guys in the locker room, who do you think should be the captain? That's true. Kreider's been with the U.S. with us since '09. It was glorious in the 14 playoffs. I will be fine with Mika be captain, but Kreider has been here longer. Definitely going to be a coin flip between those two, and it's going to be a lot to take from management. I just realized Kreider is now the last guy from the Cup final team. Yep. This year was Stahl, Foss, and Henke, and 3 of them are gone. Kreider's the lone one away. How far away is the Canadian border to me? Pretty far. I'm on Long Island. Pretty far. My brother's pretty close. He goes to school upstate now. Pretty close. That's the best way to do it, to ask the teammates. You know what? Do it. Guys who've been here 2 years, 3 years, who do you think should lead this locker room? Trevor Bauer, NL Cy Young. It was between Kenta Maeda, Hyunjin Ryu, and Shane Bieber for the AL. The NL, I'm really surprised Yu Darvish didn't win it, man. I really am. I mean, I know Bauer's 1.7 ERA probably took him over that, but 8 wins for Darvish. DeGrom still had 100 Ks this year. Supreme, I'm not going to give you exactly where I live. Won't do that. Saps, do you think Heedle will ever be the player he's expected to be? I've been seeing some big strides in his confidence. Yeah, I agree. We were talking about it earlier that it's going to be a big season for him. Coming off his ELC, we've seen him have flashes of sparks during the season. And I think Philip Heedle is going to be a much better player than people might think he's going to be because of how he's playing over the last 2 seasons. If he's a center, play center. If he's a winger, play winger. He was drafted as a center. I would like for him to play center. In my opinion, I think he could be a very, very, very good third-line center. He's going to be good. I hope. I want to see a line of him, Gauthier, and like Lafreniere. Like, I think that line for him would be good. You have Julian Gauthier, size and strength, Lafreniere's skill. You can be a great two-way center if you're Filipino, if you play the third line and you're working on it. A lot of Long Island fans, a lot of Ranger Long Island fans, man, a lot of them. Supreme, just whatever time I'm ready to take the train. Thoughts on Artemi Panarin, how much will he produce this year? Point a game. Point a game again. Just under a point a game, I'll go. Because the way, I mean, Lafreniere's probably going to get some cookies, same with Kako. I mean, unless they score 7 goals a game, which I don't think that's going to happen. Panarin's points are going to end up going to some of the other guys on his team. Grom should have won it, I agree. No, I agree. I thought it should have been Yu Darvish this year. Wait, Zibanejad was not on the Cup final in 14? No, he was not, MB. It was Derek Brassard. He was eventually traded after this 15-16 season. And then Mika came in 16-17, ended up being the number 2 center. Boom. Behind Derek Stepan, of course. Is Yu Darvish the most popular Asian athlete right now? I don't know. Maybe. I like him. I've always liked him since he was with the Cubs. Yeah, Texas. I thought he was pretty good. As a Yanks fan, I would have agreed with that. DeGrom clearly should have won it. It was either DeGrom or Darvish. I'm really shocked that Bauer won it. Do you think the Rangers make the playoffs this year? You could say that they will be better offensively and defensively. Is honestly up in the air. A lot of factors. A lot of factors, man. You gotta make sure the young kids come in and produce. Not produce, but like become consistent players. If you're Lafreniere, I'm not expecting you to carry us to the playoffs, and I don't want him to, man. We have plenty of time for that. Not too much time, but you have time. It's a good season to grow, and if you do make the playoffs, you make the playoffs. Because they're not looking to win the draft lottery again this year. They're not. They're looking to be a growing team and make strides as a whole group. Especially the defense. Are there more Giants or Jets fans? No idea. Don't really pay attention to football. I enjoy watching the Rangers more. I do. Well, damn, Mika can score 5 goals against Hank, I hope. Haha. No, Huss, I do not. I do not watch that. Alright, I think I'm gonna go eat dinner because it is 7:03 and I am starving. I still have to make my dinner. Unpopular opinion, if the MLB postseason went the way the year 2020 did, the Astros would have came back from 0-3 and won the World Series. Whoa. What's harder, getting a job at SpaceX or getting into MIT? The Rangers winning a cup is harder. I think the Rangers will lose in the first round of the playoffs just because their team is too young right now, but in 5 years it will be a final team. I hope. Alright guys, we're gonna get going here. I appreciate every single one of you for coming into the stream, showing the support. I love it. Deadpoolio, we're just about to leave. Deadpoolio, we're just about to leave. I'm sorry. I have to eat. I'm starving. I have to make my dinner, eat. If you really enjoyed the stream, guys, I'd appreciate it if you left a like. Gonna have a stream most likely tomorrow night. I have to film some videos tomorrow night. So I love all of you guys. If you leave a like, I would love you. There's the Discord to the YouTube channel. If you have Discord, you know what that is. Click the link down below in the description. Join our Discord. Chat with some guys. I'm sorry, Deadpoolio. I know, I'm sorry. But we gotta go. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate it. I love all of you.